historically accurate momentum indicator, hints at possible Bitcoin breakout ahead. Are we having a momentum shift? A lot of people are talking about, including Mike Novogratz, the 40K range was the bottom of before we head to this next move. A massive bullish move could be the result of this week's momentum indicator move in line with behavior throughout 2021. Bitcoin could see a massive bullish move if a classic trigger from the 2021 bull run repeats this week. While still under 50K, Bitcoin has already broken out of a long-term downtrend on the momentum indicator, which measures closing prices against those from a period in the past. 2 such breakouts have occurred this year, and after each one, Bitcoin USD went on to see considerable upside. So these were basically the bottom here in July, and then the bottom here in September. And then, we're at a very similar place here as we head towards 2022. While not a guarantee of up-only price action, the momentum data joins a large number of on-chain metrics, flashing bull signals this month. Highland is known for his highly optimistic price forecasts. In last month, I think it's funny they just called him Highland. Does it have his name somewhere else? Oh, it did. Right. This is his chart up here. Okay. His name's Matt Highland. Yeah. Or Matthew. Don't want to shorten his name. My wife hates if you call her Beth. Oh, really? You ever meet a Bethany and you would think like, oh, they probably don't mind being called Beth. Do not call my wife Beth. You will not be on her good side. And I like her good side. It's pretty good. Bitcoin bottom structure on the RSI momentum indicators look very similar. So we'll see what happens here. So something very interesting. Dollar dives post-Fed. So we saw the dollar, I believe temporarily fall due to that news. I think basically what we're looking at is, March is probably at this point, looking at the economy, I'm going to stop giving crypto predictions. But looking at the economy, March looks about like the break point for that thing. I've already told you guys before, I think the pandemic will pretty much be over in March, 2 years from when it started. That has a lot to do with the variant and the symptoms of the variant. They're not very dangerous at all. It will probably become the dominant one. Don't get too much into that again. But the point is, the Fed announcement lines up with that. So, and we'll look at another story at the end talking about the EU and inflation or lack thereof that will also kind of back that up. Bitcoin spikes to 49,000 as they leave the rates unchanged. As you guys can see here, Fed will maintain 0 rates. And, it was told to me, Mr. X basically told me before this announcement, the morning of the announcement, he told me, he said, the biggest thing that's going to come out of this announcement today is people aren't going to really know what to think about it. They're not going to really know which direction things are going in. And that was demonstrated. TJ and I were talking about this morning before the show. And it's like, is this bullish or is this bearish? Obviously the interest rates being the same, like that's bullish for inflation, bullish for Bitcoin. But guys, March is when they're going to go up. They had said June. So that's bearish for Bitcoin because it's going to be hard for Bitcoin to gain momentum when, things are going the opposite direction. Bitcoin is not peaking if the economy is crashing. And we, talked a little bit about this earlier about the interest rates and how that works. So that definitely is what happened. Somebody said the XRP settlement will spark major upswing. I've been told that's going to happen. That's true. When? Who knows? I'm not even going to tell you when I think it's going to happen anymore. Okay. And the last story about this, Bitcoin should hold 40K, said Mike Novogratz. If not, it's a buying opportunity, argues the Kraken CEO. But we really want to focus on what Mike Novogratz said, one of the biggest guys in crypto. He definitely thinks it's going to hold 40K. And I do believe him. That's why we've got 40K set as a very important number.